On you guys, this is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again for another Monday night How to Build Credit TV live stream. If you're new to the channel, I talk about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start talking about some stocks and investing, actually, because that's what I have decided to jump back into. So anyway, if you guys are new to the channel, I appreciate you stopping by the live stream. In tonight's live stream, I'm just going to be answering your questions, comments, and concerns about how to build your credit, how to improve your credit. Pretty much anything that you guys want to talk about that I can answer, I'll do my best to make sure that I answer the question. I was a little bit late tonight getting started on the live stream. As you're coming into the stream, be sure to smash the thumbs up. That helps the video and the channel tremendously. I would really appreciate that help and support. I did not do a live stream last Monday, which was, I don't know, I can't subtract right now. Last Monday was the 18th. God, that's sad. Happy Memorial Day to you guys that are watching. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys had a restful weekend and enjoyed your Memorial Day. I did not end up doing a live stream last Monday because my uncle, who is a truck driver, he lives in Canada. He was driving from someplace in Texas. At the time, he was driving from Victoria and heading back up to Canada. So he called me up. It was like 4:30, and I was like, man, I normally do a live stream on 7 o'clock Monday. And he's like, no, go ahead and do your stream. And I was like, no, it's fine. You know, haven't seen you in a while. So I hadn't seen him since April 2018. So anyway, that's why I did not do a live stream last week. So forgive me. But I'm back. I'm out here. I am insanely excited because I have decided to jump back into the stock market, and I think my head is in a better space this time around. So I'm interested to see where that goes, and of course, you guys are going to go along with me with me and my journey in regards to the stock market. I feel like now is a good time to invest in the stock market. I have made 2 videos already that I need to still edit and upload. So expect to see those 2 videos coming out this week in regards to the stock market, and I will be showing you guys my journey. I'll show you maybe buying some shares, of course. I'll also show you selling those shares. I'll also show you the profits that I make, because the way that I'm thinking about approaching it, I really don't plan on selling a stock unless I have made profit. So, but we'll see. The stock market is very unpredictable sometimes. So yeah, so like I said, tonight I'm really going to be here just kind of answering you guys' question in regards to credit cards and how to make money using credit cards. For me, there hasn't been a lot of credit card use recently because I've just kind of cracked down a little bit on my finances because I decided to invest so much money in the stock market. When it comes to the stock market, you're supposed to be only investing money that you're willing to lose, which no one's really willing to lose any money, but that's the notion behind it. Like, you know, you got to be okay with losing whatever it is you're going to invest in the stock market. So that's pretty interesting. So anyway, that's enough about the stock market. I appreciate you guys jumping in the stream, and sorry for being late. I was stuffing my face. I was eating some food, like literally right at 7 o'clock. I'm still eating. I'm hurrying, and I'm like, oh man, I'm going to be late. So forgive me for being late. Let me jump to the comment section here and see what you guys are up to. I can't believe it's almost June already. Like literally, I felt like it was just last week that I turned 41. I'm going to be turning 42 in June. Of course, I'll keep you guys posted on that. That's going to be exciting for us all. Hey, Janelle, thanks for stopping by. She says, what's up, Dwayne? Happy Memorial Day. Right back at you, Janelle. Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Devin, what's going on, sir? Says, how are you doing tonight? Hope your trip went well. Yeah, man, all is well. Came back, all is well. I didn't really put myself in a quarantine, but at the same time, I was being very mindful as to, you know, who I was going to be around. When I go walking, which I haven't done, I think I did a little walking last Monday or Tuesday. When I go walking on this trail, which is like it's really kind of an abandoned golf course. There is normally not anybody anywhere around me. And I go when it's super hot or when it's super early. So either way, people aren't out. So yeah, I'm doing well, and this Corona thing it's serious. We're out here. Lyndon, how to get an 800 credit score? What's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. If you guys are watching the live stream or the replay, be sure to go to Lyndon's channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score LLC, and subscribe. Look at this. You guys are talking to each other in the stream. I love it. Rodell, what's up, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you, sir. Says, what up, D? Back again. Yes, sir. The Coin Alley. What's going on, man? Dude, I bet you probably have some investments in regards to the stock market. It's so funny because I almost made tonight's video about the stock market, and then I was like, nah, you know what? I'm going to chill because I already made 2 videos that I have to edit and upload. But let me know, the Coin Alley. Let me know if you have investments in the stock market. Jorge, what's going on, sir? Thanks for stopping by another stream. Reginald, what's going on? He says, hey. Yes, sir, we here. Keith, how you doing, sir? Says, hello, Dwayne and everyone. Hope all is well with each and every one of you. Yeah, man, that's real specific. Each and every one of us, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the house again, my brother. Jorge says, hey, Dwayne, I just signed up last week for Amex Gold with a secret link, 50,000 bonus after 2,000 spend. Dude, that is what? First of all, that is a great offer. The 50,000 bonus points is nothing special, but the 2,000 spend is something very special because they have that offer a lot where it's like 50,000 points once you spend $4,000. So the 2,000 spend, I think, is a sweet deal. As a matter of fact, I got 50,000 points with my Navy flagship credit card, my Navy federal flagship credit card. I had to spend $4,000 in order to get 50,000 points, which of course I can redeem those points towards travel as well as a cashback. I can get the cash deposited into my savings account. I'm pretty excited actually because right now I have a lot of cash back on that flagship card from Navy Federal. I'm thinking I know I have over $800. So it's like 800 points or so. Let me log into my account here real quick. It's like over 800 points. Not 800, 80,000 points for the Navy Federal flagship card. So I'm really excited about that to kind of see how that shakes out. I'm just trying to pull it up here as I'm telling you guys, just because I want to make sure. Let me see here. Let me see. Yes, I have 86,000 points. So like $860 or so, which is a lot. 86,000 points here just to kind of show you guys because I like nerding it out. Try to be a little transparent as much as I can. Let's see, where is it? Where's the points? Right here. Right there, 86,000 points. So that's 800 and something bucks on the flagship card from Navy Federal. That 2%, the 2 times points adds up real quickly. And like I said, you can take the opportunity to use those points as cash, and it could be deposited directly into your savings account. I haven't done that yet, but I will. And I think on my More Rewards card from American Express, or not from American Express, but with Navy Federal, I think I have about, I know it's like $300 and something. I'll just kind of look real quick. Yeah, it's $340 that I have right there. I'll show you guys that as well because I have it pulled up. Let's see if it focuses here eventually. Sorry, the light's so bright. It's ridiculous. Right there, you guys can see 3,400 points. So that's $340. So I'm excited. I mean, that's pretty freaking dope. That's, clearly $1,100 worth of cash back with those 2 cards with Navy Federal. So, it's amazing to me the power of credit cards, whether you're getting points or you're getting cash back. I mean, it all makes sense. All right. Sorry. I'm texting my sister. She sold her baby crib. So, she had a crib that she hadn't been using for a while, and I took it, I disassembled it and brought it to her. And then she sold it on OfferUp. She was trying to sell it, so she finally got to sell it, which is kind of cool. All right, let's see here. Omega, what's going on, bro? Says watching from South Carolina. When you get denied for a credit card, how long should you wait until you apply for the same card again? Great question. It really just kind of depends. I think for me, if you're denied and you have more than 2 inquiries, let's say you have 3 or more inquiries, I would just wait until the inquiries fell off. So depending on how long that could take, I would personally wait. That is a tricky question. I would say wait at least 6 months, before applying again. Bodyguard 856, what's going on? Says, what's up, Dwayne from New York? Appreciate you stopping by. Tyree, what's going on, sir? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Jordan23WW says, hey, Dwayne and Credit Family. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Yeah, my day's going great. I'm good. I cannot tell you guys how excited I am about the stock market. And it's so funny because I knew that this was a very, very good time to invest. But because I had done some investing back in 2016, the end of 2016 and the beginning of 2017, I lost like $4,400. It was like $4,399.17. And I think I invested like $6,500. And dude, it left a bitter taste in my mouth. But that was a different scenario. You know, that scenario is a lot different than where I am now. And I'm a little smarter now. So, you know, I'm doing great and I'm super excited. I cannot wait for the stock market to open up tomorrow. I'm so excited because I'm going to have a substantial amount of money deposited into my Robinhood account. So I'm trading with Robinhood because it's free for the most part. Even though I paid $5 for Robinhood Gold back in 2016, 2017, it was $10 for Robinhood Gold. So I am super excited. Like I just can't wait to buy some stocks. I can't wait to share my journey. I'm excited. So, I mean, that's a long-winded way of answering your question. I'm doing extremely well. What's going on, S House? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Hey, listen, if you guys have questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you have questions about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards or points, be sure to ask the questions. If you're first time, be sure to subscribe to the channel. And yeah, you know, don't be afraid to ask your questions. Mike Lee, what's going on, sir? Says, I have the Capital One secured card. Should I get an unsecured one too? Yes, if I were you, I would wait at least 8 months, 8 to 10 months, depending on what your credit score is. So this gives you an opportunity to develop a relationship with Capital One, develop some payment history, some consistency before applying for another credit card. Capital One may decide to send you some marketing before then. They may market to you about the Quicksilver card. They may mail you like, hey, you should get the Quicksilver card. If that happens, then you know, like around the month or so, if that happens, I would say go for it. But if I were you, I'd wait at least 8-10 months before applying for another card. And you don't necessarily have to get the card with Capital One, depending on your credit score. Ricky G, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by another stream. Appreciate you, sir. Rob, what's going on with you, bro? Appreciate you stopping by. Nixon, hey, Nixon, man, dude. First of all, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. Says, what up? Happy Memorial Day to you, my guy. I sent you something to your email. Yes, I did see that, and I started reading it. I didn't finish reading it, but I left it as unread. So I'm gonna finish reading it and give you a shout. You wrote me a novel, man. You wrote me a novel, and I was really kind of busy today. I actually did a video before the live stream about the stock market because I was really trying to do the video today because tomorrow, which is Tuesday, there's going to be a substantial amount of money in my account, and I was just trying to show that I had already purchased some stocks. So like I purchased 2,500 shares of this particular stock, which of course I talk about in that video. So I will get back to you. I will get back to you for sure. Rob says, I have the Capital One secured card and I tried to apply for the unsecured. He told me that I have an account with them and was not able to do that. Interesting. First of all, if I were you, I would try to keep that secured card for at least a year. I know when we're building credit, you know, it's hard to sit still, and it's really hard for me to give you guys a solid and definite answer, like an absolute type of answer, because I don't know your score. I don't know how many inquiries you have. I don't know if you have derogatory marks. All of these things play a part in you getting denied or approved for a credit card. So I'm not sure. So if you have, like I said earlier, if you have two or more inquiries, and your credit score is not like 680 or so, but man, just sit still at least 8 months. I would even say 12 months, to be honest with you. And in that time, it's very possible that Capital One will try to market to you about getting another card. And if they do, you can roll the dice, but the overall advice is to sit still. The Forbes, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Says, hello, credit fam. ETF bond. Now, it's funny, man. When it comes to the stock market and when it comes to like investing, there's so many different ways that one can go. And there's so many different types of investing. And people are so aggressive. I've watched a lot of videos this weekend about the stock market. I have literally, I think I decided to invest like last Wednesday. So last Wednesday or whenever it was, I was thinking about it and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to go for it. I've had money just sitting in my saving account for a while and I really haven't been doing anything with it. And I knew that that was a crime. So I was like, all right, let me go ahead and jump into the stock market and be aggressive. So we'll see. I mean, me personally, I'm just going to do the strategy that I have. I think that that's very important when you're doing stuff to have a strategy, be very disciplined. The first time around when I was investing, I was insanely emotional, and that's not going to be the case this time. I think I'm going to have a pleasant experience, and like I said, I'll share that with you guys. Diamond, what's going on, ma'am? Thank you for stopping by. It says, hello, Dwayne. I hope everyone is enjoying the holiday and being safe. I'm back in Texas. What? Let's go. Congratulations, girl. That is awesome. I don't remember where you said you were. I feel like you said Dallas, but I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't put your business out there. Okay. Let me see here. Nixon, that is the right email, helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. That is right. The email is in my account, so don't worry. Like I said, I'll have a look at it and give you a shout back. Ivan, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Ivan says, hey, Dwayne, what's going on, bro? Happy early birthday, man. I've been into stocks for a few years now. Hope your journey back into stock investing goes well. Ivan, I appreciate those kind words, man. And honestly, it's very strange because I'm not really anticipating anything other than a smooth journey. You know, the way I'm going to go about investing in stocks is literally I will be selling when I make a profit of at least $200-300. If I make, like, depending on the stock that I'm investing in, if I make like $200 or $300 or above, right? Anything above is going to be easier. I'm going to sell it. And so I'm just going to continuously take a small piece of the pie every single time and see how much I can grow that. And it's interesting, like I said, because a lot of people have different approaches, and that's going to be my approach. That's what I'm going to do. I feel like I'm going to be more successful doing that. Now, if I'm being quite honest with you guys, because I try my best to be transparent on this platform, well, as much as I can. If I'm being quite honest with you guys, one of the first stocks that I thought about investing in, and I talked about this in both of my videos that I haven't uploaded yet, is airline, right? Because of course there's not a lot of traveling taking place right now. So I'm like, well, United, United is a big time airline. Delta is a big time airline. One of the airlines that surprised me was Spirit. So like, right now the airline stocks aren't at their lowest, but at the same time, it's a little bit above their low, right? Like the all-time low for the last year. So to give an example, I think United stock used to be like $90-something, like $93. In the last 52 weeks, in the last year, the height of United stock was like, let's call it $85. Okay, so like February before coronavirus hit, United stock was like $85. Right now, it's like 25 bucks. So of course, you can win if you say, you know what, I'm going to buy 1,000 shares of United stocks, right? So it's $25. 1,000 shares would be $25,000. I understand people don't have 25 laying around, but let's say you bought 1,000 shares and the stock goes from $25 to $75. Let's say that took 2 years. So you would take your 1,000 and multiply it by 50, because that's a $50 difference. 25 to 75 is a $50 difference. So you would say 50 times 1,000, that would be $50,000 in a year and a half if it took a year and a half. It may take 2 years. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's a very solid approach if you kind of want to set it and forget it. But for me, I'm like, I feel like if it took 2 years, I feel like I could make more than that in 2 years by doing the strategy that I'm going to employ. So the good news is I'll share it. We'll see where it goes. And I'll share that information here on this channel. Jason, what's going on, bro? Says, hey, Dwayne, happy Memorial Day. Hey, Credit Fam, thank you so much for your guidance. Just got approved for the Navy Amex 20,000. Wow, dude, that is awesome. Congratulations, my brother. Let me hit that horn for you. Yeah, man, that is dope. Congratulations, Jason. That's really good. Thanks for taking the time to come back and share that information, man. That's what I like to see. I love that. And the credit family needs to know that information. People need to know what's possible. So that is incredible. Egypt, what's going on, bro? Happy Memorial Day. I have a question. If I don't pay collections, how will my score grow? Your score won't grow if you don't pay the collections. It will only grow or increase after the collections has fallen off of your credit report. And it could take up to 7 years from the date it was reported. So when it comes to collections or like a derogatory mark, a lot of people say, well, man, I haven't paid that bill since February. But the first time that it was reported may be in October, like later on that year. So it counts from when it was reported. If you go onto like Credit Karma or so, not Credit Karma, but if you contact even the credit bureaus, if you call Experian or TransUnion, and you can ask them when this is going to fall off of your credit report, and they'll tell you, they'll give you an estimation. And most of the time I've found that it's right. I think I had 2 or 3 things fall off of my credit report in 2017. So they'll tell you, and normally it's a 7-month period. So not paying it is not going to increase your credit score. That's for sure. But also if you pay it and it stays on your score, it's still going to affect you in a negative way. So if you pay anything that's in collection, you want to make sure you get them to agree that they're going to delete it if you pay it. And if you can get them to submit that to you in writing, that's a good way to ensure that they take it off of your credit score. And that's probably one of the only ways that I would feel more comfortable paying for something that's currently in collections. Let's see. S House has, Dwayne, I just got approved for the Chase Freedom Unlimited, but they only gave me $1,800. Why do you think they gave me a low limit? S House, first of all, congratulations on that Chase Freedom Unlimited card. That's not necessarily a low limit. You know what I mean? Different banks are different, and that's just it. Some of them are stingy with their credit limits, and you know, like with Chase, you might have to use that card a whole bunch, put a whole bunch of usage on the card, pay the card off. Some of these banks would like to see, a lot of these banks would like to see people use their credit cards and don't pay it off because they want you to pay interest. They want to make money off of you. It's almost like some of these credit card banks will reward you for having a balance on your card. That to me is super frustrating. So $1,800 is not necessarily a low limit, you know, and also depending on what was going on with your credit score, you know, your income to debt ratio, or how many inquiries you have. I can't tell you how important it is when you're applying for a credit card. If you have 1 inquiry or 0 inquiry when you're applying for a credit card versus having 4, even though you get approved and you've had 4 inquiries before applying for that 1 card, that does kind of play a part in your credit limit sometimes, to be honest with you. And I know that's kind of crazy, but that's what it is. Renee, thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you very much. Reginald says, stock market has been good. Good follow big tech companies and healthcare companies. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you know, it's an interesting point because, like, honestly, it's just one of those things that, like, I feel like it's about information, you know, and for me, investing in the stock market is going to be, it's a no-brainer for me just because I have the money to play with. And I think it's crazy the type of money people can make. The way I'm doing it, if I make $500, $600 in 1 week, that's dope. And I think that's very attainable. I mean, I think I can make more than that. So it's amazing to me when I think about the work that some people have to do in order to make $500, $600 a week, you know, and that's just, and I get it. Like, people don't have the information. People are scared. People don't have the knowledge. And more importantly, they don't have the money, right? You know, that's a huge part of it as well. I think it's a lot easier to do well in the stock market if you have a lot of money to play with and you invest with solid companies. For me, what I'm looking at when I'm investing is I'm looking at a lot of movement. I'm looking at like, okay, this account went up $1 today. This account went down $2. It went up $3 the next day. That's the type of stuff I'm looking at. And then of course I'm looking at how much is it for one share. So if I can buy a share for $10 and there's movement on that particular stock daily, whether it goes up $1.50, down $2 the next, up another $1.25 the next day, like that type of movement is awesome for me because I have big money to play with, right? So if I end up buying 3,000 shares of a stock that's $10, okay, yes, that's $30,000, but the good news is I have the $30,000 to play with. So if I have 3,000 shares of a stock and it goes up $1, I just made $3,000 if I sell it at that price, right? If I sell it, you only lose money in the stock market if you sell your shares when you're down, when you're in the negative. You also lose money when a company goes bankrupt. And okay, yeah, right. That's kind of common sense. But if you invest, when you have big money to play with, it's easier to invest in bigger companies that are more stable. And therefore, like I said, if you're not thinking long term and you just want to get a piece of the pie every single time, there's nothing wrong with doing that. And I hope to show you guys that with my journey. You know what I mean? I hope, fingers are crossed. We'll see what happens. Bodyguard 856 says, ready to fund my PenFed account and earn the big sign-up bonus. Can't wait to get into Chase branch and sign up for their business checking account for their sign-up bonus also. Hey, that is a great idea. I mean, hats off to you. I feel like a lot of people sleep on this type of offer. Thank God that there's information on YouTube. There's people talking about that stuff because that's just easy money. And I think you're going to have a good time with that. I'm really upset that I missed that PenFed sign-up offer because I got the notification from Doctor of Credit, the emails that they send out every Monday. So I was very aware of that sign-up bonus. And I think I probably had my money on like some online savings account. I don't keep a lot of money in my checking account. There's no reason to do that. And the savings account with Navy Federal Credit Union wasn't offering a decent, interest rate, right? It's like 25, it's like 25%. It's horrible, 0.25%. So of course I didn't have money in my account. So I totally missed that sign up offer. Devin says, last week my FICO 8 score for Equifax went down 14 points. TransUnion went down 21 and got approved for a Good Sam Visa card for 1,000 limit and a flagship card for 15,000 limit. First of all, Devin, congratulations on that flagship card, my brother. Yeah, yes, sir. That's dope. That's kind of funny with the $1,000 limit, but that's why I like Navy Federal. They're really, really good and really generous, and they're really trying to help people, do whatever it is they want to do with that money. With the credit. It's kind of funny because, some people could be super duper risky and grab money from a credit card to do whatever business ventures they have. And people do this. This is not uncommon. You know what I mean? People leverage credit cards all the time to do that stuff, to kind of tie them over, which makes sense. It may even be cheaper to do that than it is to get a personal loan. Business loan, the APR on the credit card is sometimes better, especially if there's like no interest for the first 15 months. Sweet. Like that's a no-brainer. You know what I mean? That's like getting a loan for 15 months. And yeah, you can pay back whatever you want little by little, but there's no interest. Like that's freaking dope. Terry, thanks for stopping by the stream, says, I just paid off a charge off closed Capital One. How long should I wait to reapply, or should I just join Navy Federal last week? Dude, if I were you, bump Capital One. Don't worry about Capital One. You just joined Navy Federal. Congratulations to you. I would fund your savings account. Maybe put like $500 in your savings account with Navy Fed, and then call them up and try to get the secured card through Navy Fed. That's what I would do personally. I would not even worry about Capital One or reapplying. Let's say for some reason you didn't get approved for the Navy Federal card, the secured card. Wait maybe like 4 to 6 months, and then try applying for that card again. But Navy Federal is way better than Capital One. So I wouldn't worry about that if I were you, honestly. Guys, please make sure you're smashing the thumbs up in this video. There's 93 people here with 39 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up and ask any questions if you have any. Jorge says, keep stacking those points, Dwayne. Yes, sir. That's the goal. Man, I have so much points. It's ridiculous. I need to redeem them, but I don't feel a sense of urgency when it comes to redeeming my points. It's funny, I guess, in a way, I'm a hoarder when it comes to points. I'm a hoarder when it comes to points and cash back. I like seeing it grow. I have so many points right now on, like, with American Express, with my MR points with American Express. I have like 210,000 right now. I would have had more, but I used the points to buy some plane tickets in the past. But I probably easily would have had like 500, 600,000 points right now, MR points with American Express. So yeah, I'm definitely doing my thing in regards to points. Ulysses, what's going on, man? Says, hey, Dwayne, happy holiday to you and everyone else. Absolutely. Geraldo, what's going on, sir? Says, should I add additional accounts with Navy Federal to build a stronger relationship with them? The goal is to get higher limit credit cards. I have the secured credit card and a savings account with them. Yes, if I were you, I would, if you're patient, I would say wait 6 months to see if they promote you to the unsecured. So they will promote you from the N Rewards secured card to the Cash Rewards card, which is an unsecured card, right? If they don't promote you in the 6 months, like let's say the first 6 months, you can call them up, or you can go to the website, Navy Federal, then you'll sign in, then you'll hover over credit cards. You'll click on credit cards, actually, scroll down to the bottom, and you can see if you're pre-qualified. It says, qualify me, or it says, do I qualify? Something like that, one of those two. Let me see, I'm gonna see if I can pull it up right here and show you on the screen because I'm a nerd. Why is it not pulling up my Navy Federal? Just to kind of show you here, let's see, I'm not signed in. No, I'm not. Credit cards and loans. I can click on credit cards. Okay, yeah, I'll share my screen real quickly here. So yeah, you just go to the website, and then when you get to the site, you can hover over loans and credit cards, and then you click on credit cards, and it's going to bring you to this page here. Scroll down, and then right here it says right here, doesn't it say it? It doesn't say it. Where's it at? That's too funny. Oh man, that's a good one. That's crazy, dude. It was just here where it says qualify me. Interesting. Let me do it again. Let's see. Credit cards. Click on credit cards. It brings this page up. I scroll down. It normally has it here where it says qualify me, which basically is asking you, do you qualify? Normally it's right here. You can click on it. But either way, if you can't find it there, you can just call them up and ask them if you qualify for any of the credit cards, and they'll let you know. They'll tell you that you're pre-qualified for all of their cards, which means all their secured card. I'm sorry, all the unsecured card and the secured card as well. And if they tell you that, then go ahead and apply for another card. In the meantime, though, be sure to be using that secured card as much as possible. Use it as much as possible and pay it off for sure. Chase King, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you very much. The Coin Alley says, my blue everyday preferred card just had an annual fee renewed. Thinking of downgrading to the blue regular, no annual fee card. Has anyone done that? I mean, that preferred card is really, really good. I have not upgraded. I had, what do I have? Blue Cash every day? Yeah. I have that card that has no annual fee, and they actually told me if I upgraded, they'd give me $250 statement credit after spending, I don't know, $1,000. I feel like it. The $95 is not bad, but if you're not in a position where you can use it a lot, you know, and really kind of maximize it, it doesn't make a lot of sense. I think it's okay to downgrade. I mean, me personally, dude, y'all know I have like almost $1,200 worth of annual fees for credit cards. And right now, since the travel thing is not looking too good, you know, with that platinum card that I got from American Express, I mean, I'm pretty much not going to travel probably the rest of this year, it looks like. I mean, I want to, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. I kind of wanted to go to New York. Well, I fly into New York and then drive to Connecticut. I wanted to do that in July. My brother was supposed to be coming up, but I'm not sure if he's going to be coming up anymore. So we'll kind of see how that goes. Jorge says, buy and hold. That's not a bad advice. It's not bad advice, but like I said, I feel like there's not necessarily a wrong way. You know what I mean? Like initially in my mind, when I'm thinking about those airline stocks, I'm like Delta, United. I'm like, it's a no-brainer. Buy it. You know that Delta and United is going to be, restored at some point in time. We don't know what that point in time is. If that's 2 years, even if it goes up $50, and if I have 1,000 shares, that's $50,000 in 2 years. I'm pretty certain I can make $50,000 in 2 years doing short-term investments in regards to the stock market is concerned. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll work out. Christina, thank you for stopping by the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here again. The Coin Alley says, I've only got back into the stock market again recently. All of my previous investments had been inside my 401 account. Just recently signed up for Robinhood and E-Trade. Awesome, dude. Okay, cool. Well, I'm interested to see what your journey is regarding that as well. Rob the Great, what's going on, bro? Rob says, we live. Yes, sir, we are. Mel, thank you for stopping by the stream. Says, Dwayne back in the building with another live stream. Need this knowledge, brother. Okay, cool. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for the kind words. Christina says, what do you think about the FICO 10? In regards to the FICO 10, there's not a lot that's going to be different. One of the differences will be the fact that they have the ability to look back more than just a couple of months in regards to your credit report. So they have the ability to look back up to 30 months, 24 for sure. I think 30 for some of them. So that can be a little problematic for people that have like authorized users, especially authorized users that have age on it, right? So I guess like the purpose of that would be, let's say somebody jumped on as an authorized user in May, and then now all of a sudden starting in May, they have 10 years of credit history, right? So like that may hurt some people if FICO 10 is going to be that detailed. I'm not sure yet. I'm personally not worried about it. I feel like people that are practicing the right things, that the FICO 10 is not going to affect you. It's not going to affect you negatively if you're paying your bills on time. You know what I mean? So I'm not insanely worried about it, but I know that a lot of people are. And honestly, I don't, it's not going to affect me in a bad way at all. I just think like they're going to penalize people more for missing payments, which I don't know if that makes sense, but that is what it is. And so because that's not me, I'm just like, like don't miss your payments, like it's pretty simple. But I also understand that life happens, and that for me, when I was in college or whenever life was happening to me, even after I got out of college, if I had no choice but to use the credit card because I just didn't have the money, like that's what it is. I don't have the money, so I'm going to use the card. And I understand how I got in trouble by doing that. And I understand how people will continue to get in trouble by doing that. But if that's the only option, that's the only option, and the person in that situation is not wrong for that. You have the tool, and without that tool, we don't even know how I would have made it. So I get it. Use it. Do what you got to do. But other than that, other than life happening, I think it's very important for people to be responsible and to plan accordingly and make purchases responsibly. And we're not all like that. And I totally get it. That's like me loving onions, but someone else doesn't love onions. I'm not going to judge that person because they don't know how delicious onions are. They just don't like onions. And that's just what it is. They just don't have the discipline that I have in regards to credit, and using my card and paying it off. And that's fine. That's like, somebody having knowledge versus not having knowledge. I mean, it sucks not to know what you don't know. But when you don't know something, you don't know that you don't know, and that's kind of beautiful in one sense, I guess. I guess that's kind of beautiful. But yeah, I'm not worried about the FICO 10. Jorge says FICO should be pushed back until this pandemic is over. I couldn't agree more. Rob the Great says you have to wait at least 90 days after opening. All right, cool. Egypt says, I hope you're having a good evening. I have a question. Okay, yeah, I answered that earlier. If I don't pay collections, how will it increase? How will my credit score increase? Yeah, I answered that earlier. Actually, it was worded different earlier, but yeah, same kind of question. Rob says, PenFed, I have the bank. I need to check it out to see if they have a secured credit card. Supposedly they don't, but they have something that's like a secure, like a loan, some kind of payment deal. I think the Coin Alley is the one that mentioned it to me in the comment section in the video that I did in regards to PenFed. Jordan23WW says, last live stream I mentioned getting denied for Navy Fed cash rewards after my limit increase. Wanted to fill everyone in. Denial letter said it's because I had maxed out how much they'd lend me. Okay, interesting. First of all, thanks for sharing that information. That's what I'm talking about. It's awesome. I love it when you guys share information in the community. Harlem Honey 0506 says, hey everyone, thanks for another live stream, Dwayne. Yes, ma'am. Thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to see you in another live stream. Mel says, Dwayne, so when I got denied for the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card, the reasoning was never had a credit. What's that? I don't know what that means. For 12 months. Also, my utilization, though, was 100% on-time payment. I'm not exactly sure what you said there. I know I probably did a poor job reading that. Harlem Honeys is watching from Brunswick, Georgia. How to get an 800 credit score says, welcome to everyone who just joined. Hit the thumbs up on your way in. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Let's hit the thumbs up for sure. Alberto, what's going on, bro? Says 16 months with Discover secured card and still no luck. Dude, first of all, kudos to you for being patient. Have you called them? I got to the point where I had it for 14 months and I had to call them. And I was calling them like once a week at one point because this is like stupid. Check your FICO score, check your credit score in the Discover app and see what it says. At the time, mine was like 747 and they still hadn't approved me. So, continue to be patient. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're going to approve you. And depending on what your credit score is, just go ahead and apply for another Discover card if you want one, because the sign-up bonus, not the sign-up bonus, the cashback match is really, really dope, especially for the first year. I wouldn't let it get you down, man. Kudos to you. Hats off to you for being patient, though. I like that. Chad, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Let's go with that awesome profile pic, man. That is a precious picture, bro. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Life Media Pro, what's going on? Thank you for stopping by. Sophia Brown, what's going on, Sophia? Thank you for stopping by the stream. Star Rose, what's going on? What's going on? Jorge says, I took a loss with Delta. I bought it before the stock market, before the market crash. I'm riding out the market until it recovers. Yeah, I mean, that's a no-brainer, bro. You know Delta's going to recover. I mean, it just goes without say. I mean, for the most part, right? Like, I feel really strongly about those type of stocks. Of course, nothing is ever guaranteed. And yeah, that's why I said, like I said earlier, I'm gonna just keep taking pieces of the pie. And I'm so curious to see how this goes. Super excited. Gonna document my journey, so you guys will be posted on that. S House says, Dwayne, I was thinking about upgrading from the gold Amex AU card to the platinum on my sister-in-law card. Do you think it's a good idea, or should I just get my own Amex Gold card? Upgrading from the gold Amex. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. I feel like you're saying you're thinking about upgrading from the gold Amex to the platinum on your sister-in-law's card. First of all, getting a platinum to be an authorized user on the platinum card is going to be $75, I think. So right there, that's not worth it for me personally. If you're going to be an authorized user on her card, I'm not sure what you're asking. Maybe reword it and I'll see if I can understand better. The Chi-Town on Lock says, hey Dwayne, happy Memorial Day. Thanks for the stock tip. Will you start a series on stocks, stay home, Hey, Credit Fam. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be documenting my journey on stocks on the channel. It only makes sense. I have the platform to do so. And, I think it's cool to be in a position to share. You guys have no clue as to how intricate the stock market could be. But once again, the way I'm doing it is just insanely simple. I watched a video this weekend where this guy, he bought a stock at this point, which was kind of low, and he sold it when it was high. And then when it was going back down, he also shorted the stock. So he made money when it was going up, and he also made money when it was coming down. People make money on stocks like this every day, multiple times a day, on the exact same stock. There's a lot of stocks out there. As a matter of fact, I probably had 25, 30 stocks on my watch list. And, that can be pretty overwhelming. But I'm going to kind of go through and kind of clean it up, maybe just have 20. I probably had 35, 40 to be honest with you. So there's a lot of noise when it comes to the stock market. And it can be very intimidating. I mean, I feel like I know what I'm doing. But I know what I'm doing based on what I want to do. And doesn't mean that the stock market has to go the way I want it to go. But we'll see. We'll see. Like I said, I got some money to play with, and I'm feeling really good about it. All right. Let me see here. Scrolling down. Tyrone, what's going on, bro? How you doing, sir? Rob says, did you hear what happened to... No, I didn't. I have no clue what you're talking about. I did not hear that at all. But then again, your boy's not in the news like that. Andy's Ghost, what's going on? Says, on my credit card. All right. Christopher Hopkins says, great credit advice. Thank you, sir, for stopping by. I appreciate you very much. Earl, what's going on, Earl? Earl says, over the weekend, I received a PenFed credit card offer in the mail. And because of your PenFed video, I decided to take the leap. I was approved for a nice amount. Thanks, bro. I'm going to LOC from them next time. Okay, nice. Dude, first of all, congratulations on that. If I didn't have a bunch of inquiries, I might have applied for a PenFed card. I currently have 6 inquiries right now, and that's a lot. So I don't need to do anything. I'm going to chill. Definitely going to chill. Adrian, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Adrian says I was approved for the Discover card with the 4,900 limit. I'm so happy. That was my 5th card in 5 months. Awesome, bro. Congratulations. Love that profile picture again, my brother. That's an awesome picture. Congratulations on that approval, man. Let me hit that horn for you, bro. Yes, sir. Awesome. Let me see here. Scroll on down. Clifford, thank you so much for that $19.99 super chat. Clifford says, hello, everyone. Hello, Dwayne. Hope everyone had a great day. Clifford, I really appreciate you, man. That means a lot to me. I really, really appreciate that. And my day was freaking great. I cannot wait. I'm super anxious about the stock market opening tomorrow. I mean, it's so weird. I normally don't have anxiety about anything. For the most part, I always go to sleep. I go to sleep and I sleep hard for the majority of my life. And I'm super excited. I cannot wait for the stock market to open tomorrow so I can drop a bag of money on these stocks. I already have 2,500 shares right now of an airline stock that it's not a big name. It's not a big name stock. It's not a big name airline, but I went ahead and did it because I felt like there was a lot of fluctuation in the market, and that is very, very good for me. All right, I'm scrolling back up here to see where I was. Walter, what's going on, man? Walter says, what's up, Dwayne? Navy Federal. FICO score says I'm at 810. How accurate are they? It's an app on their mobile phone. First of all, what you want to do is you want to make sure you're checking what FICO score that is. FICO 6, FICO 8, FICO 9, because that's very important. And when it comes to FICO score, honestly, I wouldn't trust any of them unless it's directly from FICO. I wouldn't trust any of the FICO scores from these apps, to be honest with you. I know that's kind of crazy, but that's just how I feel about it. But that's dope. If you got an 810, man, that'd be really, really awesome. G Dobbs says, hey, Dwayne, just stop by to say hello and enjoy listening to you and all your great information. Thank you very much, G Dobbs. It's a pleasure to have you in the house. Rob says, if you're rebuilding credit and a person have a derogatory marks on their credit, that is old, is it possible to get your credit score up, or would you have to wait until they fall off? Yes, you can get your, you can do other things. The derogatory mark shouldn't stop somebody from building their credit score, right? When I started my journey back in 2013, my credit was insanely horrible, and I knew that, and I had accepted it. It was easy for me to start that journey because Capital One sent me stuff in the mail. They were like, apply for this Capital One Platinum card. All right, cool. You know, I took the chance. It's a lot easier to apply for something when you're getting offers in the mail because you feel like you're going to be approved. So I took the chance even though I knew my credit was crap. Like I knew it was very bad. I knew I had stuff in collections. So just continue to do the stuff that you can control. If you can get a secured card, get a secured card. Use it, pay it. You know what I mean? Do the things that you can control. Make sure you keep your utilization down. You know, if you need to buy something, don't be afraid to use your card to get it, especially if you're going to get points or cash back. Buy it, pay it off. And then, you know, in general, just understand that the higher your utilization, the lower your score is going to be. I'm not saying freak out about your utilization. I'm saying just understand that if your utilization is 80% versus 8%, your score is going to be lower if your utilization is 80%. Just know that and use that information moving forward. One of the things that's really, really important when it comes to credit is the fact that you paid off your credit card. Let's say you paid off your credit card today. Tomorrow, it doesn't update necessarily on your FICO score. It's not that quick, especially if that card hasn't come to the closing date. If that card's closing date is the 25th of every month, it may report to the credit bureaus like on the 27th, right? So if you paid off your card and it's like February, it's like the 3rd of the month, don't expect it to update quickly. And even if you check Credit Karma, and Credit Karma, your score jumped 60 points, that doesn't mean anything. That's on Credit Karma. It needs to jump on your FICO score. And you need to know that it has made that adjustment on your FICO score. So that's very important, right? A lot of people think that because Credit Karma has it updated, that it's gonna that means your FICO is updated. It does not mean that, and you got to make sure you know that. So when you pay something off or when your score jumps because Credit Karma lets you know, don't go out the next day and apply for a credit card or a car loan. Don't do it the next week. Only do it when you know for a fact that it's hit your FICO score. And that's the only way to be responsible. A lot of people would get disappointed when they do that and they realize like, oh snap, it hasn't, you know, hit my FICO score yet. D. Anderson, what's going on, my brother? Says dread at the control, so let the good time rolls. Yes, sir, always. All in the chat, listening at the rest stop in MD on my way back home. My sister 69 RN at a nursing home for ER in New Jersey. Okay, with what, dude? I'm not sure if you're saying that. I guess you're saying something about her having COVID, which is unfortunate. I'm not exactly sure because I'm the wording there, what you typed. But hey, I hope you're resting up for sure. Diamond says the horn, yay, got the hands. That's funny. Star Rose, you can't do that, man. There's nothing good about doing that. When it comes to credit, I feel like credit is very much like life, you know. You can't give up for sure. You just got to keep pushing forward. And if you care about something enough, eventually you'll fix it by taking action, right? That's the huge part. It is insanely crazy to me. But I'm very aware there were points in my life when I wasn't motivated to do anything. And I was just laying down. I was throwing the towel in. And it's hilarious because I feel like prior to certain experiences in my life, I feel like, oh no, I would definitely fight. You know, oh, I would fight for this, I would fight for that. And then when push came to shove, I didn't necessarily fight. And that was kind of disappointing because I thought that I would have. So it's interesting because like we think we would be a certain way with certain things, but you know, what kept me going was I'm going to make a good choice today, and then another good choice tomorrow, and then another good choice next week, and then another good choice 2 weeks from now, and then another good choice a month from now. And I keep doing that, and I keep it at the forefront of my mind, and before you know it, I improve at whatever it is I'm trying to do. I accomplish whatever it is I'm trying to accomplish by taking massive action. And that's what investing in the stock market is for me as well. Like, yes, I'm concerned, but I'm really more excited and optimistic than I am afraid and fearful. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'm going to succeed, and I'm going to succeed in a big way this time, as opposed to last time. So, yeah, don't worry about that, Star Wars. Keep pushing, full steam ahead. Tyrone says, Dwayne, what happened to the live last Monday? I shared it earlier in the live stream. Last Monday, my uncle was driving from somewhere in Texas, Victoria, Texas, and he was driving back up to Canada. And so he called me like around 4:30 or so and was asking me, hey, I'm thinking about stopping. And I said, no, go ahead and stop. I told him I had a live stream, but I told him go ahead and stop because I hadn't seen him since 2018. And he's one of my favorite uncles. So we just chilled, picked him up. We went to my dad's shop. My dad works on cars. And we were just chilling and talking. So that's what happened to the live stream last Monday. Lyndon, thank you so much for that $20 super chat. Lyndon says, this is an awesome channel. You can learn a lot about credit. If you are new, definitely subscribe to his channel. It's worth it. Oh, man, Lyndon, I appreciate that super chat and I appreciate that plug, my brother. Be sure to go to Lyndon's YouTube channel as well and subscribe to his channel, How to Get 800 Credit Score LLC. He does videos as well about credit cards, and points as well. He's actually been doing some videos about the stimulus check, which I don't even, I have no clue what's going on with the stimulus check and the second round of stimulus, if there's ever going to be such a thing. I feel like it's going to be interesting for them to justify having a second one, but we shall see. We shall see. Let me scroll back up here. Let me scroll on back up here. Shoot. Man, I lost my spot big time. Okay, I think I found it. All right. Mr. Mentor, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you very much. Scrolling down. Scrolling on down here. Giovanni, what's going on, bro? How's your son Andrix doing? Is he watching? Giovanni says, what's up, D? Hey, is having a Home Depot card with Citi build a relationship with them as well? What do you think? Yeah, I think so. I think having any Citi card is going to build a relationship with Citi. So that makes sense. I think that's fine. I think one of the things that are important to consider when you're moving forward is, number one, how many inquiries you have before applying for another card, whether it's with Citi or not. That's important to know. And, if you can help it, if you can wait, at least 6 months to a year before applying for something else, depending on how many inquiries you have, that's going to make your chance a little bit better. Miss Williams says, like for my second account as always. Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you very much. Savage, what's going on with you, Trey? Thanks for stopping by the stream. It's been a while since I saw you, my brother. He says, been a while. Hope all is good on your end. Yeah, man, I'm doing great, bro. I'm doing extremely well. Like I said, I'm super excited about the stock market tomorrow. I'm excited. I'm anxious. It's the weirdest feeling when you're about to purchase some shares. You've been watching the stock. You like, am I really going to do this? Like tomorrow, I am 100% certain that I'm going to spend, I'm going to invest at least $20,000 tomorrow morning. Because I'm going to buy at least 1,000 shares with either United, Delta, probably United. So that's happening tomorrow morning. As soon as the money from my checking account hits my Robinhood account, it's definitely going down. So tomorrow will be very, very interesting. Yeah. The Bodyguard 14 says, good evening, sir. Amex decreased my limit by 4,000. Oh, man, that is tough, bro. I'm sorry to hear that. That is so tough. And it's crazy, too, because that's something I'm a little concerned with. I do have 5 credit cards with American Express, and the lowest limit is 5,000. The next one is 6,000. The next one is 11. The next one is 15. And I feel like I'm missing one in there. Let's see, 5,000, 6,000, 11, 15. And there's one more that I can't think of off the top of my head. So I have 5 credit cards with them, and I'm definitely concerned with that. So I'm sorry to hear that, bro. That's tough. Nicholas says, hey, Dwayne, I emailed you the other day, but I wanted to put out there that I got approved for it. Approved the other day for a credit card with a 1,000 limit. Awesome. Nicholas, did I not reply to your email? I feel like I did. But congratulations on your credit card approval, bro. Let me hit this horn for you. Yes, sir. That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Devin says, I opened those 2 accounts because of a Visa that is possibly going to be closed so soon. So I thought to get more credit through Visa to make up for it and not lose on my credit report. Interesting, Devin. That's interesting because, clearly those hard inquiries are going to hit your credit, and, your credit's going to go down a couple of points. It will come back up. And then, of course, you're lowering the average age of your credit as well. But I understand, you're trying to replace the credit limit. Tyrone says, Dwayne, what do you think about the Amex limiting card holders to only 4 cards? Yeah, I saw that today. I got the email from Dr. Credit talking about that. I don't think I ever knew officially what the charge card limit was. So now American Express is not allowing people to have 5 credit cards. So I have 5 credit cards right now. I'm pretty sure I'm okay. I hope so. But they're from now moving forward, they are going to only allow 4 personal credit cards and 10 charge cards. 10. That's like, there's not 10 charge cards that American Express offer that I want personally, right? You have the green, you have the gold, you have the platinum. I mean, personal charge cards, maybe it's overall, maybe it includes personal and business for the charge cards, but it's 10 charge cards and only 4 credit cards. So that sucks. I guess you're just really trying to keep it tight. But 4 credit cards with 1 bank is plenty, right? So I have 3 with Navy Fed. I have 5 credit cards with American Express and 2 charge cards. So that's 7 cards altogether. But that's just because, it's American Express and they allowed me to do that. Janelle says, let's hit the thumbs up, everyone. Yes, everyone. Let's hit the thumbs up in this video if you haven't done so. Cinemadness, what's going on, bro? Says, I just dropped in. I just wanted to share that I am living proof that I could obtain credit in a recession. I have 100% utilization now at 4%. Hats off. And I got a limit increase and got a Target red card. Let's go. Dude, that's awesome, bro. Congratulations to you. That's freaking dope, man. That's awesome. Good work to you for getting your utilization all the way down from 100% to 4%. I'm sure your credit score was happy about that and showed. So that's freaking cool. Thanks, guys, for smashing the thumbs up. I appreciate y'all a lot. Let's see. Okay. D. Anderson says, passing through, I will listen. Hitting the road back to VA, not too far from the Bay Bridge tunnels. Everyone keep safe. My sister and niece in prayers. COVID is real, real, real. Okay, I got you. Yeah, absolutely, bro. I got you on that prayers for sure. Giovanni says, about Navy Fed, I have someone to sponsor me, but when I call, they told me it have to be some with a close relative that lives in the same household. Any other ways to get in with Navy Fed through their website? Not that I know of. You just got to kind of keep hustling behind the scenes. Actually, I had somebody that called and said that they got it. They didn't call. They emailed me and said they were approved for a Navy Federal membership because of their roommate and they lived in the same house. So I thought that was cool. I think that was today somebody emailed me that. Donald, what's going on, bro? Says, what's good? Dwayne pulled the trigger on the Navy Federal Platinum and got an 8,000 limit. Awesome. Thanks for all that you do. A year ago, I couldn't have gotten this. Patience and persistence is the key. That is awesome, sir. Congratulations to you. Yes, sir. That's the horn. We got to hit that horn, man. That's awesome. Congratulations. DeAndre says, barely made it. Hope all is well, Dwayne and Credit Fam. Thanks for stopping by, bro. I appreciate you very much. Mr. Mentor says, everything's going good with me. I'm over hill building on my record studio. It should be up and going real soon. Cool, man. That's awesome. That's what I like to hear. Michael, what's going on with you, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. G-Dob says, what do you think of this Weevil stock? I don't know anything about Weevil. Is it Weevil or is it Weeble? Like Webull. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking. Yeah, not exactly sure. I'm texting. That is crazy. I need to chill. My daughter's texting me. Anyway, okay. Let's see here. Jeremy, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you coming back to another stream. Donald says, Dwayne, being on your AU definitely helped with the prime. Yeah, awesome, bro. That is freaking awesome. Savage says, I'm thinking of getting a credit card and auto loan through either PenFed or First Service. Is it better to go with a local credit union, or doesn't matter about where the credit union is? I would say it doesn't matter. I mean, there's a convenience of having the credit union located in your city or close to you, right? Like, clearly that's always a benefit if you go to the bank or if you need to access the ATM machines, because they charge you for using ATM machines that are not with them or with the branch. So there's always the benefit to that. But I mean, for me, I have plenty of accounts where the branches aren't local, but that's because that account serves a purpose. So it just depends on if you need that convenience or not, as far as if they're located where you are. Cecil says, Navy Fed just upgraded me from 200 to 2,000. Awesome. Congratulations, bro. That is freaking awesome. Jay Lewis says, I have the Coast Card Navy Go Rewards 500 and a Navy Federal Secure Card 200. Should I apply for more Secure Card or wait 6 months for the Navy Federal Credit Union for a credit limit increase? I would wait. There's no reason for you to apply for any more cards. You have a couple of cards right there. I would wait, and I would wait even longer than 6 months. I would wait more on the 10 month to a year, 10 months to 1 year side. Excuse me. That's what I would do if I were you, just because I feel like you probably need to sit still, see what your score does, maybe get an inquiry or two off of your credit report before moving forward. If I were you, and if you had more than 3 inquiries, or if you had 3 inquiries, I would just sit still and let it fall down to like 1, and at least wait 10 months to 12 months before doing anything. I think you're good where you are. Giovanni says, I just received a pre-approval for the Wells Fargo Propel card, but I have a loan I'm about to pay off. 2 months left with Wells Fargo. Should I pay off the loan first? That's a great question. I mean, you only got 2 months. I think if you can wait 2 months, I think it's a good look to wait 2 months and pay it off and then apply afterwards. I'm not sure. We'll never know if that's gonna like affect anything, like your credit limit or your approval, that type of thing. But I think it's a good look to wait. I have a little under $2,000 to pay on my car loan, which is hilarious. I really need to pay it off. Like, still, I should have paid it off a long time ago. But that's another story. Let's see here. Giovanni says, where's the best place to refinance my vehicles? The best place to refinance your vehicles is whoever gives you the best rate, right? For me, it would be Navy Federal, right? Because I have a Navy Federal account, but that's not everybody's case. I would just refinance with, first of all, do the research. Don't have people pulling your credit left and right, okay? Do the research and see if you can find out what rates they offer. What's the lowest rate that they offer in regards to refinancing. And of course, this also depends on your credit score, right? If you have, like a 760 and above, it's very possible that you're going to get refinance for, if they say we do refinancing from 2.4% and upward, then if you have a credit score that's at least 760, I would feel like you're going to get the 2.4% or very close to it. So that's how that would work. Devin said, is there a minimum to redeem for the flagship card, 5,000 points? From when I asked this in the last stream, I didn't think about asking all cards since more reward is only 700 limit. Is there a minimum to redeem? The minimum, I think, for the flagship card, I don't know what the minimum is. For the minimum, I think it has to be $50, right? So $50 ends up being 5,000 points. Maybe I didn't understand your question. I'm thinking you're asking me how many points what's the minimum points you can have before you can redeem the points, as far as like get cash into your savings account or spend it. And I think the answer to that is 50,000 points, which is basically not 50,000 points, 5,000 points, which is basically $50. I think is the answer. Mel says, CU means credit union, Dwayne, trying to short text because we're limited to how much we can say. Okay, got you. I'm clearly slow. Binary Bible says, been watching your videos from you and other advice channels on YouTube. Went from not understanding credit to having a 714 according to Credit Karma. Just wanted to say thanks. First of all, Binary Bible, thank you for taking the time to make a comment. Definitely don't remember seeing you comment here before. Thanks for stopping by the stream and taking the time to comment. Congratulations to you for doing the hard work and, more importantly, doing the work. So that is awesome. Thank you so much. Giovanni says, authorized user, if I remove myself from those accounts, will it hurt my score? More than likely, yes. It will hurt your score because you're going to be losing some of the credit limit. So depending on how high that limit is, you're going to be losing that limit. Let's say you're losing $10,000 worth of credit limit. It's not going to hurt your score if you are mindful and still keep your utilization down. But it's going to hurt your score if you're just, if you have credit cards and you have 5,000 limit on all the cards, accumulated, and you're using like $4,000. Well, now you're missing the 10,000 limit from the authorized user. Of course, it's going to hurt your score because now your utilization is going to be a lot higher than if you had the 15,000 before. So it just depends. And also it could hurt your score because you're going to be losing the payment history, possibly depending on the card that you're coming off of as an authorized user. Mel says, hey, Dwayne, would the U.S. Bank Harley Davidson be a good secured card to get going during these times? Bringing money to the table is a good look. I think any secured cards that are able to be promoted to an unsecured card is good. U.S. Bank, I like the experience that I've had with them so far, so I'm going to say absolutely yes to that one. Oh, okay, Devin says, no, it's $175 for 3 additional cards, then $175 for each card after that. Thank you, Devin, for clearing that up. So yeah, I mean, $175, that's basically like $60 or so for each card for the first 3, basically. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Let's see here. Janelle says, Dwayne, don't you have a birthday coming up soon? Yeah, coming up next month, June 24th, which I think is on a Wednesday this year. So it won't interfere with our live stream. Peachbug, thanks for stopping by. Says, what's good? What's up, Dwayne? I need to be one of your cards. What's up? Not sure. You can email me. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. Helpingothersprosper@gmail.com is my email address. And you can include your phone number and I'll give you a shout and see if I can help you. I'm not sure what you're asking. Scrolling back up here in the comments section. Thank you for smashing that thumbs up, you kind person. I appreciate you very much. Man. Am I going to get back up to where I was? Yes, I am. Ant Stan, what's going on? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you very much. He says, hey, D, checking in. Navy Federal, FICO 8. Okay. Jorge's like, JetBlue? JetBlue's not a bad airline. Not a bad airline at all. As a matter of fact, they're on my watch list. I have a bunch of things on my watch list. For me, when it comes to investing, I'm looking for a lot of volatility going on. I'm looking for volatile stocks. And I'm saying volatile stocks because I'm talking about, like, I want to see, at least 50 cents, 60 cents, 50 cents and above movement on the daily. So depending on that particular stock and how much that share is, if I can buy 1,000 shares, and if it goes up by 50 cents, I make $500. That's a no-brainer. You know what I'm saying? Give me my little small piece of the pie today. Cool, sweet. If I can do that twice a week, I'm golden. Like, that's icing on the cake, and I feel like that's possible. So we'll see. Don't get me started, man. I'm excited about the stock journey for sure. All right, let's see here. Byron Bible says, I started with just a secured bank card. Recently, I got a couple of other cards to keep low or no balance to make my credit floor larger. It's helped a lot. Awesome. That is awesome. Devin says, I heard that Amex is reducing the amount of credit cards from 4 credit cards and 10 charge cards. Yes, that is correct. I read that today as well on the Doctor of Credit report. And Stan says, it's going good. Been working hard to catch a live stream. Nah, man, I appreciate that for sure. Hey, Earl, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. Earl says, thanks again, bro, for the recent PenFed video. Can you do a video on United Nations Federal Credit Union as well? Yikes, United Nations Federal Credit Union. That sounds real serious. Let me see if I can look that up real quick just because I'm curious. United Nations. Can I spell? Yeah, I can. Federal Credit Union. I'm such a slow typer. I should have took typing in high school. You know what I mean? I played myself. United Federal Credit Union. Let's see. Okay, I got the website pulled up here. I'll just share my screen real quick so you guys can see what I'm looking at. I guess maybe click on products. Compare credit cards. We'll click on that. I'm just kind of curious to see what kind of cards they're offering here. There's so much crap on my screen. Boy, they got my attention with this up to credit limit up to 100,000. I'm like, ooh, I like the way that sounds. Hey, Earl, is there any requirements to becoming a member of this particular credit union? Dude, they got some, that's looking real good. I mean, up to $100,000 is nice. Okay, there's an annual fee for that card, $50. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at those for sure. Thanks for the heads up on that, man. I appreciate that. All I gotta do now is actually do the video. Let me jump back over here. What's going on, Ronald Anderson? Thanks for stopping by. Says happy I was able to catch you tonight. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping by the stream. Corey Clark, what's going on, sir? Thanks for stopping by another stream. Binary Bible says, I use Credit Karma because I'm not doing things with vehicle or real estate or anything right now. It just kind of helps show me data in a accessible way for me. I know not to fully trust the apps. That is correct. Yeah, you know for sure that the Credit Karma score is not accurate. But another way before you apply for anything is if that particular card has a way for you to see if you're pre-qualified, you definitely want to make sure you do that before pulling a trigger on applications. Ant Stan says, great, I've been working the virus. It didn't shut us down. I'm essential. I work in the trucking industry. Absolutely. I hear that, man. Thank you guys for smashing the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate the thumbs up for sure. Cinema Madness. Let's go, boy. You see my Star Wars shirt? This is a pretty freaking cool shirt. I got this shirt for Christmas, actually. I don't know. It has like player 1, player 2 at the bottom. You guys can't see it because it's way down there. But I appreciate you, man. This is a pretty cool shirt. I appreciate you taking the time to say that. It says, have you seen Clone Wars Season 7 finale? I thought it was cool, but I'm a Star Wars fan because in the universe, fictional currency is credit. Massive Star Wars fan. Yeah, I have not seen Clone Wars Season 7, nor Season 6, or 5, or 4, or 3. I don't know if I've ever seen the Clone Wars, to be honest with you, so I need to jump on that. I got so much going on. Like, I cannot tell you guys how much I've been awake nerding it out in regards to the stock market. I've been up watching hella YouTube videos, a lot of YouTube videos. I mean, I'm just like, okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. Because it's one of those things, you know, like the more you research it and the more you read up on it, the more you start to understand the language and the more you start to get a better grasp of what it is you're looking at. So I've been insanely busy. We'll see what happens. Janelle says, since I am in charge, here to get people to hit that thumbs up, please smash the thumbs up, everyone. Smash it. Yes, sir. I like that. Giovanni says, Victoria, Texas, that's about 2 hours north of me. Yeah, Victoria, Texas is about 2 hours south of me because I'm closer to Houston. Binary Bible says, I got the stimulus and didn't think I qualified, immediately paid off my credit cards. There we go. Let's go. Making smart choices out here. That is awesome. I mean, it definitely wasn't money you were expecting, and you totally took it and used it in a very responsible way. Very, very responsible way for sure. All right, let's see. Janelle says, Amex is decreasing credit limits. Yes, they are. Unfortunately, several people are. Giovanni says, Robinhood, we both got a free stock if you get the app and set up your account. My buddy sent me this. Is that what you got? I had Robinhood a long time ago. I think when I was signing up for that account, this was back in 2016. I think Robinhood started in 2015, and I got my account in 2016 when I started with them. So, yeah. Michael, what's going on, bro? Michael says, new sub, thanks for the info and confidence. 4 years at Navy Fed. I applied for the Navy Fed credit card and got approved for $25,000 at the 10.99. Thank you, Michael. Congratulations, my man. That is awesome. Let me hit the horn for you. That's awesome, Michael. Congratulations, bro. And thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subbing and thanks for sharing the information, man. I appreciate that. The Coin Alley says, are you using margin function in the Robinhood app? No, sir. No, I'm scared of that. I think the margin function is supposed to let you borrow up to $2,000. Correct me if I'm wrong, the Coin Alley. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know that with some margins you can double the amount. But I think with Robinhood, it's up to $2,000. Either way, I'm not going to use the margin feature, I don't think. I think the margin feature could be good for people that don't have a lot of money initially and they want to buy more stocks, but it's gambling like nobody's business. And I feel like if somebody is in that boat, maybe they don't know the stocks to invest in. Because like for me, when it comes to the stock market, my thing is quantity. My thing is I want to buy a buttload of shares because I know that if I have 1,000 shares and it goes up 20 cents, that's $200. If it goes up 50 cents, 50, that's $500. If it goes up $1, that's $1,000. So that's where I'm at. It's very weird that I did not think about this short-term approach back in 2016, 2017. I was really thinking long-term, and I suffered because of that, because there were days. There was one day in particular, I think my account was up like $1,200 that day. And I should have sold. But the stock market can be tricky, right? Because like we get greedy. Instead of taking what's given to us, we get greedy and start to think, well, what if this happens? And what if it goes here? So like I said, I think this time around, I'm going to have a better experience because I'm going to be spending my money on more stable stocks. And I'm just going to take small pieces here and there. I'm not, necessarily going to let it sit into the account for 3 years, 10 years, 30 years, that type of thing, which there's value in doing that, right? Like the dividend aspect of it, there's value in doing that, but nah, I don't think I'm going to do that. Larry, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the stream. Haven't seen you in a while. Let's see here. Scrolling down, G Dobbs says, let that person know she can get approved if she doesn't have to live in the same house with the person who sponsored her. Okay. That was a long time ago, the person that made that comment. Rob says, credit is something that takes progress. I have 3 secured cards and it's only been 4 or 5 months and went up 55 points or less in 3 months. Yeah, that's awesome, Rob. I mean, but that's a perfect example. I mean, you rock those 3 secure cards and don't do anything for a year and see where your score is and then kind of reassess before moving forward. I mean, that's plenty. You don't need to do anything. You can just do what you're doing right now. Denisha, thank you for stopping by. Denisha says, hey, Dwayne, wondering if I should pay off credit card collections. It's 2 years, 7 months old. I was offered a settlement to pay 40% of the balance plus deletion. Should I do it? I absolutely think you should do it if you can pay it off and if you can get in writing that they will delete it. I think that's a good deal. Let's see here. Rob says, what new about Amex? Basically, they were saying that American Express is only going to allow people to have 4 credit cards on the personal side and 10 charge cards. 4 credit cards and 10 charge cards. Yeah, that's the news in regards to American Express recently here. Jorge says, I got a car loan last week with Navy Fed pre-approval for $15,000 for 5.59 interest, but I wanted to refinance in 6 months. Who else has better rates? Dude, that's a loaded question. I don't know that anybody's going to really have a better rate than that. And it also depends on your credit score too, right? So that has a lot to do with it. Jerry says, my credit score is 739. I recently got pre-approval for a Discover card. I have 5 hard inquiries in the last 2 years, and I'm wondering if I should apply. I would not apply, Jerry. You have 5 inquiries. I would sit still. If you have Credit Karma, you can go on Credit Karma. You can click on TransUnion or Equifax. Then you can click on hard inquiries, and you can click on each one, and it will tell you the estimated time that that inquiry will fall off of your credit report. I would just wait. I know it's hard, especially when you have pre-approval. I would just wait for sure, though. Carlos, what's going on? Carlos says, got approved for the Discover Secured card. Thanks again for your great info, bro. Carlos, congratulations, man. That's awesome. I think you're on your way. If I were you, I would wait until you get your first billing statement. After you get your first statement, call them up and ask them to transfer you to the 5% cashback category credit card. Not the credit card, but the reward program, the 5% cashback reward program, because you're going to be able to get 5% on certain purchases in the categories. You got to remember to make sure you activate the category. But the reason why I'm telling you to do that is because I feel like you're going to get a bigger bang for your buck. You're going to get more cash back doing that than you are going to get getting 2% on gas and restaurants and 1% on everything else, right? So wait till you get your first billing statement and then call them up and ask to transfer to the 5% cashback category. And man, use that card as much as possible. Rack up those cashbacks. Dave, what's going on? Says, what's going on, everybody? I made it. I'm a little late to the party. Nah, man, you made it. You are here at the party. Appreciate you stopping by. Ant Stan says, FICO score, I was wrong. It's 9. Equifax scoring system for Navy Federal. I thought so, but you know, no biggie. Let's go. We got the man, we got the legend in the house. We got the credit card maestro. What's going on, bro? Says, what's up, Dwayne? Hope all is well. Yes, sir. Congratulations to you for getting mad subscribers. I think the last time I looked at it, I think you have I think you have 25,000, over 25,000, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but congratulations. That's dope. Keep doing your thing. You guys are watching the live stream or the replay. Go to Walter's channel and subscribe to Credit Card Maestro. He does videos on credit as well. He does vlogs as well. And he's definitely doing videos covering the stimulus checks right now. So you definitely want to make sure you go to his channel and subscribe. Let's see here. Scrolling down. Kimberly, thanks for stopping by. Kimberly says, you're welcome, Dwayne. Thank Kimberly. Kimberly, forgive me. Thank you. I'm not sure what I'm welcome about, but thank you. I don't know if I missed something earlier. Janelle says, Dwayne, where's our Star Wars shirt? We love your shirt, by the way. Yeah, this is a cool shirt. Pretty sure it's a cheap one. I think it was like at the $5 store or something like that. But it's old. It looks kind of video gamey. It has, at the bottom of the shirt, it has like player 1, player 2. And you can pick like a player or something like that. It's a pretty decent shirt. So I appreciate that, Janelle. Conscious Notion says, what up, Dwayne? I'm here. It says the maestro is in the building. Yeah, he is. Dave Sincere says, I feel you. I've been watching a lot of stock videos as well. I've been buying 2 Not many. I bought some Delta stock when it was under 20 last week. Dude, let me tell you how painful it was last week. Like last week Friday, man, the stocks that I would have purchased, like they were so cheap. I mean, Spirit Airlines was like $8.80, and I'm not a big Spirit Airline fan, but I just know that they're not where they were, prior to Corona. And I was like, $8, man, I could buy 1,000 shares for $8,000. Like that's where my head is. There were a lot of stocks last Friday, especially. I think it was like May 15th or so. Maybe that's not right, but I'm like, was it May 15th last Friday? No, but around May 15th. Yeah, not last Friday, like the one that just passed. Yeah, the one before that, May 15th. Dude, I was in pain for sure because those stocks were really reasonable. Really reasonable. Janelle, I appreciate you. Janelle says needs 6 more thumbs up to get 100. Keep it going. Yes, Janelle. We need 5 more thumbs up. There's 5 of y'all out there that haven't smashed that thumbs up yet. Please consider doing so. Diamond says it's a no-go on the United Nations Federal Credit Union. Okay, Diamond, I see you. Kulik21 says, hey, man, you can invest in the Tesla stock. It's very volatile. First of all, thanks for bringing that to my attention. For me personally, and I have looked at stocks that are pretty expensive, like Caterpillar, the company Caterpillar. Their stocks is like 100 and change. And so like, I am very analytical and I spend a lot of time. Thank you guys for smashing the thumbs up. We need 2 more. Appreciate you. I spend a lot of time thinking about and calculating, okay, if I spend this amount of money, if I buy 100 shares with Caterpillar, right? The same thing with Tesla, right? Tesla is definitely more than Caterpillar right now. I know that for a fact. But if I buy 100 shares and the stock only goes back and forth $2-3, literally that's $200-300. Whereas if I bought 1,000 shares of something, that's a little less, and it goes up 50 cents, that's $500. If it goes up 80 cents, that's $800. Like, so there's more value in my mind on that type of stock. Because it's cheaper. And that's just kind of where I am right now. Later on when I get the big money for real, I can play with those bigger stocks because I'm definitely keeping all of that in mind. I'm looking at Apple, let me see. I'm looking up Tesla right now because I'm curious to see how much. Oh my God. Come on. Kulik21. Come on, bro. You see the Tesla stock? What is it? $817 per share. Come on, man. That's like $1,000, right? So, so if I spent $20,000 and each share was $817, I would only have 24 shares. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Even if it goes up $10, 24 times 10 is $244. So it wouldn't be to my benefit to invest in that stock. Even though I'm spending $20,000 to get 24 shares, that wouldn't make sense to me. Now, it would be a lot more beneficial if I spent the same $20,000 on a $10 stock. If I spent $20,000 on a stock that had $10 per share, I would have 2,000 shares. And if it goes up 80 cents, that's $1,600. If it goes up $1, that's $2,000. Like, that's what I'm talking about. That's a no-brainer for me. But I appreciate you dropping that. I appreciate you. Tesla, $817 a share. Hell no. Dave Sincere says, I bought some American Airlines, but in order to make a dent, I have to buy a lot of shares. Yeah, American Airlines is pretty low right now as well. I looked at that. They're definitely on my watch list. Kimberly says, Dwayne, what do you think about the Wells Fargo cashback credit wise? Received 2 pre-selected to apply. I think it's decent. If I were going to get a Wells Fargo card, I would get the Wells Fargo Propel card. That's the card I'd be interested in from Wells Fargo. But I think the Cashwise card is all right. Thank you for smashing the thumbs up. Thumbs up 103. I appreciate you very much. Devin says, if your Amex card that isn't co-branded has been discontinued, will they let you keep the card even though it's not available for new members? I had that happen with the Simply Cash business card. That is an interesting question. I feel like the Marriott Bonvoy card that I have, it's no longer. It used to be the SPG card, the purple card from American Express, and I don't think they offer the Marriott Bonvoy card because mine was $95. I think that the Bonvoy cards that American Express offer now are none of them is the card that I have currently. So I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Dave says, I have the Charles Schwab brokerage account because I wanted the Charles Schwab Amex Platinum, but I also got the Fidelity and TK Ameritrade, TD Ameritrade. Their Thinkorswim platform is very robust. Fidelity is super easy. Dude, first of all, the Thinkorswim deal, that's just way too much. That's just way too much going on for me personally. But when it comes to, and this is a good example, it's incredible to me the different levels of understanding that you can have pertaining to the same topic, right? There's like what somebody understands about credit in the beginning versus what someone like me understands about credit and how I see credit. There's a lot of levels difference between Little League football versus junior high football versus high school football versus college football versus professional football. Literally, those are all different levels of understanding, and they're all getting harder and more complex as you go to the next level. So the whole Thinkorswim deal, I see it and I know it by watching some of these videos, but I'm just not insanely analytical like that. And I think people can make substantial amount of money without getting that technical and analytical in regards to stocks. Now, that might sound ignorant, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be all right with these stocks. And I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to learn all the details and charting and all. I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's cool, and I think it clearly works for people, but I don't think that's what's necessary to be successful in the stock market. But we will see. We will see for sure. Let me see. Giovanni says, I want a new card, refinance my vehicle, all with one card, one credit pull. LOL. Is that possible? No, sir. I've been using your buddy, the credit plug, double dip and triple dip with one hard inquiry. No, I don't think that's possible, man. Unfortunately, especially since it's like one's a car loan and the other is a credit card. I don't think it's possible to have it be one inquiry. But you know, it might be. Some banks might be. Dave says, yes, quantity is where it lies. If you buy a lot, you'll see more of a difference. Stock market is more for the long haul. That's the investing portion. I mean, once again, hey, somebody likes onions and I don't like onions, that type of deal. I don't necessarily know that the stock market has to be for the long haul. Yes, there's value in the long haul. But if you think about those people, and this would have been me, if I had a traditional gig and I was paying into, you know, my 401 and so on and so forth, like a lot of my accounts would have gone to crap regarding this corona thing because everybody was affected, right? So, I mean, yes, the stock market is very common that people think of it as a long haul deal, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know, if I had a bag of money, I would just buy 1,000 shares with, you know, Delta, which is like at $23 right now, or like $22. I would buy 1,000 shares with Delta and just let it sit there until it goes from, you know, let's say $23 up to $63. That's a $40 difference. You know what I mean? But that's $23,000 that I'm going to have to invest and let sit there for however long it takes to get Delta back to $63 per share. You know, I don't know. I mean, there's more than one way to skin a cat. That's for sure. Global Wealth says, bro, you are legit. Thank you for sharing this hot info. Have a question. I have a few clients that brought up Navy Fed secured cards. Are you still offering limits 50 to 75 secure lines? What? I'm not exactly what you're asking. Secured cards? Navy Federal doesn't offer credit limits 50 to 75,000 secured lines. I'm not sure what you're asking, but I don't know. Navy Federal doesn't necessarily give credit limits that are $50,000 and $75,000. I mean, yes, people out there do have those limits, and if that type of limit would be available, I would definitely say it would be definitely pre-COVID and maybe after COVID. I don't know. I mean, I couldn't begin to tell you. Okay, last name Lockett. Forgive me because I don't want to butcher your name. Says me, my wife, and daughter all applied for the Navy Fed cards yesterday. Go rewards, cash rewards, and the Amex, 10,000 each. Authorized user in full effect. Dude, that is freaking awesome, man. Congratulations. That's freaking awesome. I gotta hit the horn for y'all. Yes, sir. That's dope, man. Congratulations. Terry G says, hey D, when you speak on hard inquiries, are you referring to credit card inquiries or hard inquiries from anybody? Apartments, cable, utility? Yeah, anything that's going to actually show up on your credit score. Sometimes those things don't show up. But yes, you can get cable turned on, and if they pull your credit, it will show up on your credit score. So that is a hard inquiry. I am referring to that. Kassan, what's going on, bro? Says, hey, credit fam, I'm a little late, but here, what I miss. Oh, man, you missed so much, my brother. So much. Devin says, my good Sam Visa is issued by Comedy Bank. They have lots of store cards and credit cards for that store. Gotcha. Giovanni says, I received an offer for my Best Buy current card limit. 5% back would be an upgrade, or they pull my credit score again. 5% back is dope. I mean, especially with Best Buy, if you're going to purchase stuff from Best Buy, that's not a bad deal at all. Mr. Lockett, thanks for that super chat, bro. I saw that earlier, but I totally forgot it. Forgive me. Thank you so much for that $9.99 super chat. I appreciate you very much. And congratulations to you guys on the credit on the Navy Federal card. Dave Sincere says the government will not let airlines fail. So those are mainstream. Once Warren Buffett uploaded his Delta stock, that's when I thought to buy. Yeah, I mean, shoot. I mean, it's a no-brainer. Those stocks are a no-brainer right now. And there's so much volume going on with that. Diamond says, how do you feel about Credit Union of Texas? I don't know anything about Credit Union of Texas, Diamond. Let me see. Let me pull them up. Since you said this Union National is no-go. Credit Union of Texas. I don't know anything about them. Credit Union of Texas. See here. I mean, for me personally, I don't think it matters. I think if the bank fits your needs, you know what I mean. And more specifically, Diamond, what are you talking about? Are you talking about like the credit cards they offer? I'm pulling it up here on the site so you guys can kind of see. I'm sharing my screen with you guys so you can see here. Let's see. So they have the Platinum and the Platinum Rewards card. There's no annual fee, no balance transfer fee, which is really, really good. You receive $1 spend on this Platinum Rewards. Yeah, I mean, like I said, for me personally, I think if someone can justify the card that they're using or the bank or credit union that they choose to go with, as long as it makes sense to you, go for it. Just like for me personally, it makes sense to approach the stock market the way that I'm going to. To someone else that has understanding in regards to the stock market on a whole nother level, they'll look at me and say, man, this guy has a lot of money and he's just like, he's not using it efficiently. I don't really care about what people think because I'm using it to the level of understanding that I have right now. And that's okay. I mean, that's all we can do. What I'm not going to do is I'm not going to pay a gang load of money, thousands of dollars to get coaching or advice from somebody in regards to the stock market. Now, I know there's value in paying people to get information, and I'm sure that I've done this before, but I just have a real hard time doing that. And then I also have a hard time paying somebody else to invest my money for me. I'm not about that. Like, I'm just absolutely not. I want to figure it out myself, and I know that that's painful sometimes. Janelle says, meet Kevin. Channel is blowing up of stock market now. Got to check it out. I didn't know Meet Kevin did videos on stock market. I mean, I know he does videos on a lot of stuff. But I guess, hey, if you can find a link, Janelle, throw it in the live stream and I'll check it out. If you can find a link, because like I said, I didn't know. I did not know. James Brown says, hi, got a 966 credit score with Experian. Don't have a credit card. Will I be able to get a mortgage? You lost me. A 966 credit score with Experian? Is that even possible? Dave Sincere says Tesla is pretty pricey. Dwayne, you can buy some Berkshire Hathaway stocks for that 267,000 a share. Now that is funny. Like that's just, it's funny because clearly somebody's out there buying shares, and I think that's so stupid. You spend $267,000 to buy one share, right? I mean, how many shares you can buy so many shares with another company and make way more money. That's funny. Oh, okay. Janelle says Meet Kevin did a video just warning people about investing in the stock market. I mean, look, I'm not here for those videos. I don't care. My cousin sent me a video today talking about how different the future is going to be moving forward after coronavirus, and that the future will never return to the normal that it once was. And man, whatever, I don't know. It's just one of those things. I'm not going to be afraid of doing certain things. I feel like now's a good time. And he might have said now is a great time to invest. Hopefully that's what he said. Mrs. E, don't remember ever seeing you here. Thank you for taking the time to comment. Says, okay, I got to get some stocks. Have you heard of Stash? It's supposed to be some kind of stash. I'm sure I heard of it, but don't know anything about it. Don't know anything about it. Earl's Dwayne, can you do a review on United Nations Federal Credit Union? What are you talking about more specifically, Earl? I'm just kind of curious. Dave Sincere says you're right. There are a lot of different levels, especially with the stock market. If you notice, people are quick to throw out high-level terminology when they could have said something more simple. For sure. That's why I'm not even worried about it. And I'm sure I'm going to get a whole bunch of people making comments, crazy comments in the comment section. I mean, I already have haters and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. I'm doing these videos in this channel to share my experiences. And the thing is, that's going to help somebody. It's going to motivate somebody, and that's fine. If it's 100 people, that's great. If it's 1,000 people, that's great. If it's 10 people, that's great. You know what I mean? It's a win for me. It's definitely a win for anyone that can receive value from the information that I upload on this channel. G-Dob says you should smile all the time because your face, then play lights out. Lights out? Which lights out? Huh. I'm not sure what lights out, the song lights out. And I don't even know what song that is actually. Devin says, with Navy Federal rewards, do they expire? Because I like saving rewards for things expensive. Not to my knowledge. Don't quote me on this. Mine has been sitting in my account for a while. I don't think they expire, but you can always double check. Jorge says Delta at 63 per share. I don't see that until 2023 or 2024. And that's not bad. That's 3 years from now, right? But that's why I think it's important for me to take my little small pieces of the pie. If every week I can make $1,000 from the stock market, that's dope. That's $52,000, and I feel like that's doable. And I feel like I could possibly even make more than that, to be honest with you. But we'll see. You know what I mean? I know it's unpredictable, and it's all good. I'm going to do my thing. Dave Sincere says, I got a pre-approved for Navy Federal Platinum credit card this week, but I think I'm good with personal credit cards for a while. I want some more business credit cards. Do you know if Navy Federal give credit cards to sole proprietorships? I don't know at all in regards to that. I was supposed to get the Navy Federal business card, but I haven't jumped on it yet. If it is going to be sole proprietorship, I'm not interested because I don't need to take any more hits on my personal credit right now. I'm not sure, but you can call them up. And Dave says he currently has 3 credit cards but want more. I hear you. I have 19 credit cards, I think. Kassan says, Dwayne, no worries. Replay watch will be in full effect. I appreciate that, man. That's awesome. Hit that thumbs up. William says, love your input. Wanted to know if you have a credit card history over 4 years and you close 2 cards that are like 2 months new. Would that history go back to 4 years? Great question. William, that is a great question. I would say yes. That's what I would say. Just using common sense, kind of, sort of, because, like, I don't know. That's a great question. That's not a question that people have asked before, but I would think so. I don't know. If anybody does that, let me know for sure. All right, let's see here. S House says, my sister-in-law has the Amex Platinum and I'm an AU on her account with Amex Gold Card. She's thinking of upgrading me to the Amex Platinum AU card, but not sure if I should get it or just get my own Gold Card. I mean, dude, depending on how many inquiries you have, right? I mean, I feel like you already have an Amex card. If you can find a good sign-up bonus like the gentleman that shared earlier today, that he got a secret link and the offer was 50,000 membership reward points after spending $2,000. If you can find that offer for the Gold Card, go for it. Okay, Diamond says yes, the credit cards. I see you, Diamond. Those credit cards are okay. Nothing special. Basically, it's a 1x point credit card. Like, that card isn't any better than like the Quicksilver card, which is 1.5% cash back. And I don't think the only thing that's special about that card is there's no foreign transaction fees. But the Quicksilver card also has no foreign transaction fees as well, and no annual fee as well. Devin says, hope you guys have a nice week. See you on the next stream. I have dinner. See you soon. Take care, Devin. You guys have a good night, man. Okay, James Brown says 999 credit score is the highest you get in the UK. I think it's a little different in the USA. Yes, it is different. And I have no idea how it works in the UK. I mean, but if that's as high a credit score as you can have, it stands to say that there's reason to say that you should get approved, right, for what it is you're trying to do. Adrian says you can do a live stream talking about the stock market. I know is a lot of people interesting. Yeah, I mean, of course that's going to happen. I was very, very close to talking about the stock market tonight. But one of the reasons why I didn't is because I already have 2 videos made. One of them talking about now being the best time to invest in the stock market. So I didn't talk about it, but for sure I have videos coming in the future because clearly there's going to be stuff that's going on daily with the stock market. So I want to make sure I take the time to make those videos and share with you guys. Kevin says, hey, Dwayne, what should my credit score be to have a chance on the blue or gold Delta Amex cards? Thanks. Kevin, the best thing to do is check on the American Express website to see if you're pre-qualified. Right now, today, I got an email from Doctor of Credit that was talking about a decent sign-up bonus for the Delta Gold Card. Check to see if you're pre-qualified. If you have a 680 FICO score, it's very possible that you can get approved. If you have 2 or less inquiries, it's also possible for you to get approved. The first thing is to go to the Amex website, see if you're pre-qualified, and then come on back and click on one of the links under my video to use the referral link. I would appreciate that tremendously. Giovanni says, with inquiries are good and which are bad. Okay, I don't mind paying to get them removed. I have 6. I think last month I got approved for a new vehicle, but didn't take it because of the whole COVID-19. The only inquiries that you should remove are the ones where you did not get approved for something. If you have an inquiry from a credit card that you got approved for, you should leave that one alone. I mean, there's no reason to take that off anyway. So you can only really remove the ones where you did not get approved for something that you applied for. Miss E, did I miss your question? Miss E? Mrs. E? I'm not sure. I don't know. Uh, Denisha, thanks for stopping by. Denisha says, Dwayne, quick, comma. Yes, ma'am. What do you got for me? By the way, guys, if you haven't hit the thumbs up, please hit the thumbs up in this video. If you have questions, now is the best time to ask. I'm about to wrap this stream up. It's going on 2 hours. I love spending time with you guys. If you have questions, please ask them. Nicholas says, how do postpaid cell phone accounts work? I'm thinking of getting T-Mobile and financing a phone. How do they determine payment and all that? Nicholas, great question. I don't know, my brother. I don't know. I have no clue. Postpaid cell phone accounts. No, I have no idea, man. I wish I could help you on that. I don't know. S House says, I don't have my own Amex yet, just the Amex AU card, but have been going to the Amex pre-approval page and it says there is nothing, so I should wait until I get an offer. Yeah, dude, I thought we talked about this a while back, man. You should definitely chill. Definitely chill. Janelle says, Mrs. E had asked you a question and she stepped away and wanted to know what you said. Okay. I don't remember the question though. I know I saw it. Because it was one of the first things I read from her. Let's see. Oh man, I felt like I had. Oh, she asked about Stash. Yeah, she asked about Stash. I don't know a lot about Stash. I mean, I heard of it like in passing, but I don't know anything really about Stash. Denisha says, Dwayne, can I dispute credit card inquiries from the dealership if I would pre-approve the Capital One Auto Navigator? They ran credit so many times. I don't know if you can dispute it. That's a great question. I wish I had a better answer for you. I feel like a sucker for saying I don't know if you can dispute it. I guess you can try though. You can definitely contact the credit bureau and see. I know that like normally you can submit a dispute like online, but if it's multiple, inquiries, I'm not sure exactly how to do that. Give them a call, that particular credit bureau, and see what they say. They'll direct you. Adrian says, I want to start invest a lot in the stock market. Yeah, man, it's tricky. It's tricky, but hopefully it'll go well for me this time. Mrs. E says, Janelle, you are so sweet. I will replay it because I know others are waiting. Thank you. The question, Mrs. E, was about Stash, right? Did I miss it? You can ask it real quickly. I'll do my best to answer for sure. Jordan23WW says, FY to help out people during this pandemic. The Best Buy Visa card is offering 5% back in rewards on all grocery store purchases, 5/15 to 8/31. Thought that was pretty cool. That is beyond cool. That's ridiculous. That's awesome because Best Buy Visa card is not it's a regular Visa card, but the fact that they're giving people 5% back is really, really dope. Okay, sweet. Global Wealth says, cheers, thank you for dropping bombs of golden nuggets. Global Wealth, thank you so much. I appreciate you saying those kind words. Listen, thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you to all the people that gave me super chats. I don't know them off the top of my head, and I can't really scroll back and see it. I really appreciate you guys. Giovanni, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. I appreciate you, sir. I appreciate that a lot. S House says, what do you think about the Amex Platinum card? I know it has some benefits as the main user. Dude, the Platinum card is nothing right now. I wouldn't worry about the Platinum card right now. I really wouldn't. And if you can meet the minimum spend, then cool. But I wouldn't worry about it right now. I mean, you're not even going to get to enjoy a lot of the benefits, right? If traveling doesn't, kind of return to what it should be. Giovanni says, my FICO score 3B report shows 7 inquiries 3 in TransUnion, and 1 in Equifax, 3 on Experian. Wow. Yikes. Denisha says, I went to Capital One, used my pre-approval, told them I was already pre-approved. They ran it a few other lenders. Anyways, thanks for your help, Dwayne. I love your channel. Denisha, thank you so much for the kind words. And let me know what they say, because I'm very curious if you can dispute multiple inquiries that's basically from the same bank. I feel like you can. Whether you can do it for free or not, it's another story. But let me know, please. Please, 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 and thank you. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys so much. I will have videos coming to you guys this week. I already have 2 that I shot. I need to edit them and upload them at some point this week. And of course, I will be updating you guys on my stock market journey. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you guys a lot. Mrs. E says, dang, you still see that question? I made a mistake, so I deleted it. Yeah, I saw the question about the stash, right? I saw the question you were asking me about stash, which like I said, I saw it in passing. The only thing I know about it is like the color is like probably purple and white or something like that. But I don't remember the principle of it and how it works, right? Clearly it has something to do with stashing money or something, right? So yeah, there's that. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you guys in another video. Once again, my name is Dwayne with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. Mrs. E says, what's a good stock to invest in? There's a bunch of them. I mean, it really kind of comes down to how much money you have. I feel like airline stocks are good stocks to invest in right now, but it really just kind of depends on how many shares you can buy and if you're going to be doing like short-term investment versus long-term. I do have videos coming up that I will be sharing with you guys for sure. G-Dob says, I said when you smile, your face lights up for some reason. Whenever I talk to you, I get time. Thank you. I'm not sure. You're saying I'll talk to you whenever I get time. Yeah, I mean, you know, with the smiling thing, like it's kind of cool. I think sometimes I'm always thinking whatever in my head and I can't say some of the stuff I'm thinking. So I kind of smile extra big when I know I can't say some of that stuff. Janelle says, awesome show tonight, Dwayne. Have a great night and great week. Yes, ma'am. You got it. You got it. Ulysses, all right. See you next week as well, my brother. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful night. Enjoy your week. I'll see you guys on future uploads on this channel, How to Build Credit TV. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Later, guys. Have a good week.